Did you know that you have not only a right to abundance, but also a responsibility to abundance? So today's video is going to be all about shifting your thinking about money and abundance and worthiness and all of that good stuff. So stick around. I hope you enjoy this one. Hi guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. I am a life coach and law of attraction teacher, and you have found my YouTube channel where I upload 2 brand new videos for you guys each and every week, all about the art of creating your best life ever. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, be sure to smash that subscribe button. Today's topic is all about your right and responsibility to abundance. So I know so many people have problems manifesting money, accepting money, creating money in their life. That is one of the number one problems that people write to me about. So today I want to talk a little bit about why collectively we all have this issue around money. And I think the real reason is a lot of us are still growing up in this North American, Western, puritanical society that tells us we should be humble, we shouldn't ask for too much, we shouldn't brag, we shouldn't put ourselves too far out there. There's all kinds of expressions that go along to back this up, like being too big for your britches. Like, it is like the worst thing in the world, you're told as a child, to want a lot, to be greedy, to ask for what you want. You're supposed to sit down and make do with what you're given. And I get why that is. Like, I get why as a parent you want to tell your children that, because you don't want them to turn into brats and demand things at all hours. Like, I totally understand that. But we also take all of this messaging from our parents, from our teachers, from the media, and it all makes a big impression on us. And the overall impression is that we shouldn't ask for a lot in life. We should just accept what comes along. And if you are a conscious creator and if you are serious about pursuing your dreams, you can't accept that. You can't just accept what comes along. I mean, of course, you should be grateful for what you have. That is one of the keys to happiness. That is one of the keys to manifesting. We should always be grateful for what we have. But one of the issues I see over and over again in manifesting is that people aren't comfortable with asking for more. They're not comfortable with stepping up and receiving more. They aren't comfortable with the idea that they have a right to abundance. So the thing is, we are all divine light beings, and we are all here on a unique journey. And the thing is, you can only find what your journey is. You can only fulfill your destiny and can only fulfill your pathway if you start listening to your unique desires, right? Desire is the curiosity path that leads us forward on whatever our pathway is going to be. Like, you do not fulfill your destiny by following along and doing what you're told and not really discovering what your unique gifts are, what your unique interests are. If you follow the path that is given to you and you do what you are told your entire life, you are not going to be as fulfilled in the same kind of way as somebody that questions their desires, that goes after their desires, that pursues the things that light them up. And when I talk about desire and abundance, I don't mean just going out and trying to get a Lamborghini or a pair of Louboutins or whatever it is just for the sake of feeling good because you need that validation. Like, desire is so much more deep than that, and it really is one of the tools that you can use to create your best life ever, which is what we are all really trying to do here, right? You have the right to pursue whatever desire comes into your brain, and I actually believe desires are a gift. These are a gift. They're not something we're supposed to downplay. They're actually a gift and a tool for us to figure out who we're going to be. And that doesn't mean that every desire that you are given is going to be fulfilled for you, because we all need to pick and choose. We only have a finite number of days on this planet and a finite number of hours in each day and a finite number of energy. So you do have to pick and choose what you're going to pursue. But every single desire can teach you something about you, and that is the important thing. So your desires aren't something to be afraid of. I think your desires are your birthright. And that doesn't mean that you're going to pursue every one and 100% complete it. but they are just part of the stepping stones of the pathway that is leading you to your true purpose. And if you think your desire is the enemy, if you are used to downplaying it, or if you are used to pretending that you don't want what you really want, if you're used to just accepting what other people want because you think that that's what good girls do, or whatever it is for you, then you are missing part of your right here as a divine light being. It is your right to be here and experience life in its best and most fullest aspect of whatever that is going to be for you. You have a right to your desire for abundance, for money. You don't have to do anything to be worthy of your desires. You are inherently worthy, and that is the big key that so many people are missing. So if you guys right now are feeling afraid of asking for what you really want, if you think your dreams are too big, if you think people are going to laugh at you, that is all a huge sign that you need to really step up your worthiness game, step up your love game, and really step into your right as a human, your right as a divine light being to ask for and receive exactly what you want. Okay, the second thing that I'm going to talk about is your responsibility to abundance. And yes, you have a responsibility, and this might be the key that finally convinces you guys that it is time to actually go out there and start doing exactly whatever it is that you are being called to do, and to make money doing it. Abundance is ultimately about more than money, but money is the thing that creates abundance really in many ways, except for love, of course. Love is a different kind of energy and abundance. But your responsibility for abundance is about how you can occupy more power in the world. So money is energy, right? Money is just another form of energy, like love, like everything else. But when you have money, you also have power. And when you have power, you get to use that power in whatever way you want to. So this is why it is so important for spiritual people to make money, because I know, again, this comes from the puritanical thing that if you are spiritual, you shouldn't be asking for money for what you do. We should all just live in a commune and help each other out. And I mean, of course, that great. If we could actually do that, that's fantastic. But we live in this world where money is a real thing, and we all need money to pay the rent, to pay for our food, and to pay for our life. The thing is, if you have more money, if you are a spiritual person, you get to do more of what you want to do. So essentially, your power becomes bigger because you get to choose where your money is going. So for example, say you have made a lot of money somehow and you have always wanted to open a charity for animals somewhere. You can do that if you have money. You can open a school, you can donate to charities, you can sponsor a child through school. You can do all kinds of things with money. If you don't have the money, then you can't do those things, right? So having money allows you to amplify your message and your way of supporting the world. And that is where the responsibility comes from. So not only do we need you here doing your thing, being strong in your gifts, accepting and receiving money, but we need you to spread your money energy around, to spread your love around through money, to spread your shining light energy through money. And that can be through what you choose to buy. It can be through purchasing organic food instead of buying junk food. It can be through using the companies that are enlightened and that agree with your values. It can be through all kinds of things, treating your family, treating your friends. These are things that are wonderful and that we can only do if we are stepping into our abundance, right? If you don't have the money, then you can't do these things. And so that is why becoming abundant and stepping up and really accepting money in the world will help you on your journey. It will help you become more of who you are, because money just makes us more powerful because we get to spend that money in the real world. So I know there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of money and aren't doing good things with it, and I'm not here to judge that. Of course, we're all on our own journeys, but I am here to excite you guys, the spiritual people of the world. into getting excited about money and getting excited about what you can do with it, and stop pretending that it doesn't matter or that we can get by without it, because we are on a mission, you guys. We are here to change the world. The world is waking up. As you know, if you watch this channel, if you're into any spirituality, it is a very common thing that people are waking up to their real power, to their real purpose. And part of that is going to be raising the collective vibration. Because let's face it, we can get way more stuff done collectively when we have the money to do it than by just sitting around thinking about it and wishing someone else could do it. So when we have money, we have power, and we can embody fully the ideas that we have. So that is your responsibility, you guys. And if you have a hard time accepting getting money for yourself, it is time to think about getting money for your big mission in life, no matter what that might be. It might just be being that really generous family member or friend. Like, whatever your mission is, I just want you to connect with that and connect with the money idea of that, and remember that you have a responsibility to be that person in the world. We need you guys. We totally need you, and we need you to be abundant to really fulfill your destiny. There is a saying that I have used many times now on my Instagram account and maybe on my blog, and it is, a rising tide raises all boats. So I really want you guys to take that to heart. Think about that. Think about what your money journey, your specific money journey, can do for the people in your life and for the world at large. And I know that some of you need to hear this message, because doing it for yourself is not enough. So if you need to do it for someone else, so be it. Let's go do it for someone else, you guys. Let's go make the world a better place, and let's start by getting more of that money and using it for the world. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, if you found it inspiring, please do me a huge favor and give it a like. If you know somebody that could benefit from this message, then please do me another favor and pass it along to them. Actually, I think today's video could be shared with a lot of people. So if you know somebody that is shrinking away from their abundance and their right to money, please go ahead and share this with them. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I have 2 new videos each and every week. So if you want to stick around, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll be back here soon in the next video. So until then, just remember, get ready for the miracle. Namaste.